You've been talking about patience, hoping for everlasting. You're known for talking crazy. I know it's infatuation.
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June 3rd. I am out, as you always see. The difference here today is that I'm sitting in my car and not driving, y'all. I got to get away from that. That's a bad habit. But anyway, I am out, per usual, running some errands. I had back-to-back calls this morning, honey, and I was telling my husband last night, y'all, I think I'm burnt out in this position. I don't know. I'm praying over it. The church was great on Sunday, and I felt like that message was directly for me, okay? It has just been a frustrating season, and I'm like, okay, let me just relax, breathe, let me think it through. Maybe I'm just having a bad day, but y'all know I'm over it. And even at 50, I'm just like, I'm all about new beginnings. I know I'm tired of going by the status quo and what people will say. You have 15 years till retirement. Who's really retiring at 65? Let's be for real, okay? And I'm the kind of person, too, who would never and I can say that, God willing, I would be working until I am probably like 75, 80. I want something to do. That's just my mindset. I am in human resources, just side note. So I'm in human resources, and it can be very draining, but there's so many areas of it. And I'm really trying to figure out my next move, my next season, because Lord knows I am ready for it. This is just not it. I love people. I'm a people person, and I have been working remotely, not just with this company, but another one, for almost 7 years. Is that right? 7 years. And with a big personality like that I have, I love to, I've always enjoyed people, my coworkers, that kind of thing. Sometimes you don't want to be bothered, and that's understandable, but for the most part, I like people, and I like meeting new people. Working remotely can really have its cons. It can lead to somewhat of a depression. I don't really want to claim that I am depressed or was depressed. When my husband gets home from work, he interacts with people daily. But when he gets home, he thinks about me like I've been at home working. I'm in the same place to rest. You know what I'm saying? So I see my house all day, and not complaining at all. But it's just, sometimes you need a change. And I think a change would be good. The only downside, and I keep thinking this, and this should not be my only reason for not seeking other opportunities in office. I have been with Layla, our Maltipoo, for 3 years. She'll be 4 in September. So I just think about daycare. What would I do if I went back into an office? Or we would have to take her to daycare every day. She would eat her food. I can't really dispense it at certain times. She eats twice a day, but I guess it's worth it if I'm happy and I am truly seeking another opportunity. I guess, really daycare would be the only option, And that way she would interact with more dogs and that kind of thing, because she is very, very funny, and she's very spoiled. Hold on, y'all. This could be... Let me make sure, honey, I am still here, honey, on Teams, all right? But anyway, y'all, I'm just going on to say that. I just want to chit-chat with you. But people often say, when you reach a certain age in your life, that you shouldn't be seeking other opportunities, or you should stay put. Like my husband, for instance, he's all about change and encourages me to change, even if it's changing another company. My husband has been with the same job for 30 years. And he's in IT, and he, sometimes he's thought about, once he gets his cybersecurity certification, that kind of thing, about moving on. He's saying that even after 30 years, that wouldn't keep him at this company if another opportunity presented itself. So I understand that too, because he's going into a totally different area of IT. But for me, in human resources, backstory, I started in finance. And the only reason I got out of finance, I was good with numbers, love numbers. I love problem solving, but when you work in spreadsheets all day and then you're not talking to anybody, you're pretty much closed off and in spreadsheets. In my position, only in that position, I have to think about that. I didn't want that. And I was intrigued by the laws and everything in human resources and training and development, and the recruitment side I never broke into, had no interest to, but I was dealing with people in human resource side. With finance, I also utilized that degree in higher education. I worked as a financial aid director. So higher education, when I look back, it was pretty much like the dream job for me, because I love the energy, I love the youth of young people, and then you can make such a difference advising of students. So with that said, I had quite a few years in finance, and then I pursued my MBA in human resources and landed thinking about going to, take my certification, the PHR certification, not SHRM. But I'm thinking about doing that, but at the same time, I really want to just be still and wait on God to direct my steps into my next move. Something has to give, honey. Something has to give. I am not too happy. And it's not the remote. I'm blessed to be remote, okay? And I think I want remote, but it's so many jobs out here now that are in office required because, post-COVID. But I had a remote job even before COVID. So I will wait on God. God can always make a way. But with that said, guys, I just wanted to talk that through with you. It's been heavy on my heart this morning. Today is my father-in-law's 88th birthday, and my late Uncle Bill, who we just laid to rest, his birthday also. So June 3rd is a very special day. But let me quit rambling, y'all, and get back over here. I got some vitamins that I needed, and now I need to head back. I have another meeting, and I may start on dinner a little early. I'm not sure, but I will see you later. Bye-bye. Have a great one.